My mom was a huge fan of the Turtleback Zoo. We came here frequently, myself, my brother, my younger sister, came here often as children, took friends here. My mother was the person who took, every kid who came over to play to the Turtleback Zoo. She loved the zoo, and she would be thrilled if she were here today to see what the zoo has become and will continue to become under Joe D's leadership. That's why when he asked me to be the chairman of the 50th anniversary, not only because it was Joe D who asked, but because I know my mother was watching, and she would not have put up with a no answer from me in terms of raising money and supporting the Turtleback Zoo. And in the same way, the state needs to be supportive of institutions like this. It's so important for our children to have a place to go like this where they can learn and also have fun. And that combination is often a difficult thing to find in the world today, but this place is one of those places. And as you know, Joe keeps a close watch over this complex. I came here last winter one morning at 6:45 for a hockey game with my then 12-year-old son. Within 15 minutes, there was one of the guys running the arena who came up to me and said, I called Joe, he knows you're here, and he wants to know how long you're going to be here. If you don't think this is personal to him, it's personal. How this place operates, how it looks, the fact that it's positive for the taxpayers of the state, not only from the experiences that the children from Essex County and all across the state get, but also that it's positive cash flow for the taxpayers as well. That's an impossible thing to have considered a decade ago. And yet here we are now with a complex that not only is providing more learning, more enjoyment for families, not only in Essex County, but across the entire state who come here, but to also let the taxpayers of the county know that when you run government effectively and efficiently, you can provide these type of services and also do a favor for the taxpayers as well. It's particularly nice for me to have the folks from the Robert Treat Academy here and its founder, Mr. Adebato. It's good for all of you to be here. You all know that the first place I went as governor-elect was the Robert Treat Academy. And the reason I went there and the reason that I still support this place and these children is because they're an example for what we should be able to be doing all across the state of New Jersey with urban education. These young men and women standing with me, even though they may not completely know it now, are going to be the leaders of New Jersey and our country in the future, in part because of the gifts that God's given to each one of them, but also in large measure because of the great education that they're getting every day at the Robert Treat Academy. These young men and women are great examples of what our future can be if we commit ourselves to putting their interests ahead of anyone else's interests. And so I'm really glad that they're here today, and I thank you for the great introduction. You all are really very nice. Yeah, please. So as we move forward, we're going to be looking for more projects like this to invest in as a state. But what we demand from our partners is accountability. The same thing that Joe demands from his partners in Essex County. And that's why we're so confident to be investors in this place, not only with my personal time, but with the state's money as well. Because we know that not only will we get a quality result, but that there is accountability for the taxpayer dollars that are spent, because we have an executive who spends each and every one of these dollars like they're his own, and a freeholder board who is watching at the same time to make sure that the people of Essex County's tax money is spent in a way that will not only improve the quality of life here, but that will also make them proud that they've invested in the projects that the county is putting forward. So to everybody who's here in the Turtleback Zoo family, especially the staff, who does such an extraordinary job, I can't thank you enough for not only keeping this place alive, but giving it a whole new life. I could tell you as a kid who spent time here that I have great memories from my time at the Turtleback Zoo, and it wasn't anywhere near what it is today. I can't imagine the memories these kids and others like them are going to have from all the time that they're going to get a chance to spend here in a great place, in a safe environment that's going to help to teach them many, many lessons about our environment and about nature and to have them have an appreciation for each and every one of those things. So to Joe, thank you for your leadership. Appreciate it very, very much. To the Burson family, thank you for your investment, your continued investment in the things that matter here in Essex County. And to all these kids, thank you for being our hope for the future. This is the best part of being governor, is to have a chance to look into the future through the eyes of these kids and know that our future is very bright as a state and as a country because of them and the education that they're getting every day.